for the spirit and they shall be creative.
A circular dated the 29th of January 2025 from the Kumbo Diocesan Chancellor's Office announced the annual General Finance Meeting that would hold on Wednesday the 19th of February. The expected participants, the Bishop, the Finance Secretary, all priests working in the Diocese of Kumbo gathered at the St. Jerome's Biblical and Pastoral Center as from 9 a.m. and exceptionally and unexpectedly, the members of the Finance Commission from every parish or pastoral zone, the presidents and secretaries of this commission attended the meeting. This meeting had traditionally been attended by priests only, except in the year 2015 when the laity were included.
I wish to very warmly welcome you all to our 2025 Annual General Finance Meeting. Following our deliberations and recommendations of last year's meeting, we are all agreed that this year we invite 2 members of the Finance Committee of each parish and pastoral zone to fully participate at today's meeting.
In his opening words, the bishop also described the church in the Diocese of Kumbo as a church that has so little yet shows great consideration for each other. The bishop:
very little, but tries to live within its means. A church that shows great consideration and love and care for each other. Thank you, dear fathers, for all you do despite the challenges to keep our diocese in the right direction. Thank you so much for the sacrifices you make daily for the good of our people.
Each parish priest or priest in charge sitting next to their Finance Commission members, the Finance Administrator in his intervention sincerely acknowledged the enormous sacrifices made by both the priests and lay faithful in realizing the diocesan financial goals of last year, highlighting accountability, transparency, collaboration, commitment to diocesan policies, efficiency, a sense of the common good, and self-reliance.
A finance meeting where the lay people were invited, and I think 10 years after, I think maybe for those who are old enough in the priesthood like some of us, we can remember. So it's just 10 years after we're repeating what we did, I think it was 2015. So it is not something that is altogether very strange to our diocese that once in a while we invite the members of the parish finance commission to come and listen and know the financial situation and health of the diocese. Because once you know, that pushes you to act and to act towards the right direction. I would also like to quote another church document, Presbyterian Ordinance, which stipulates that ecclesiastical goods, properly so called, according to their nature and ecclesiastical law, should be administered by priests with the help of capable, trustworthy, and honest lay people. So, if you are here today, it is because your parishioners trust you.
The Finance Administrator, Father Rene Wenkar, made an evaluation of the 2024 financial year in the presence of all the participants, an evaluation and analysis of the income that registered a significant increase this last year, and expenditure that equally witnessed an increase. In the course of the meeting, Reverend Father Dr. Andrew Solinga read out and explained to the participants the resolutions of the Diocesan Finance Committee meeting that sat earlier to evaluate the financial reports from the parishes and pastoral zones. Father Andrew:
Maybe, please let me repeat, maybe I did not read it well. Okonko, I'm speaking. No priest is allowed to run private businesses and or ventures using parish and institutional working time and space.
Various interventions and proposals were made by the priests and the laity alike in the spirit of synodality, for our good and the good of all God's holy church. It was a satisfactory event in the life of our local church, as testified by participants in private discussions and by Madame Ga Yvonne, who granted an interview.
I am Madame Ga Yvonne, parish Financial Secretary for Cathedral. I'm so happy. This is my first time of attending this type of a meeting, and just the fact that the lay people were invited for this meeting, it has made me proud.
The Diocesan Finance Committee for the Diocese of Kumbo appreciated the Finance Commission represented by all the laity, the chairpersons and secretaries of the Finance Commission, the parishes, and all the priests who are there. They appreciated their good work that they have done so far, so that we could do better. Now, because one of the things that we observed was that the finances reported are generally from the ordinary running of the church. But the people of God in the Diocese of Kumbo, people who love their diocese with all their hearts, they are doing a lot of things that use money. Sometimes we don't value that. There are projects in every parish of the diocese run by the people. So one of the things we are proposing is that it will be good in a meeting like this for us to also have an idea about it. So that when we are rating ourselves, we will rate not only the cash for the ordinary running of the diocese, but also the material and the sacrifice that the people make. The people of Kumbo are people who know their church, who love their church, and who wish that the church will move ahead. So the finance committee, the finance committee, wishes that we should get a clear picture of the reality. Secondly, the committee, one of the things that they are encouraging is that all of us, as agents of evangelization, should make sure that we are personally available, personally involved in raising finances for the church, in using the finances, and in accounting for the finances responsibly and transparently. So that is the general idea, and one general observation is that in spite of all the sufferings of our people, in spite of the hardship of our people, they are still there, and the people love their priests and they love the church. Because since this crisis started, no priest in the diocese has ever left the community or the congregation or the parish for his safety. All priests have remained with the people, and they are suffering for the people and with the people. And this is contributing greatly to the people's cooperation. So the aspect of synodality, especially in financial management, using the dynamics of synodality in the financial running of the diocese, they were all highlighted. So that was the general idea.
Meanwhile, other finance meetings are still to take place, such as the Board of Governors meetings with diocesan services, with schools, and other institutions. Stay tuned.
To note that our financial situation has enormously improved. An awareness and a sense of commitment and collaboration and accountability is evident. And all I ask you, dear fathers and dear people of God, let's just do more. Make sure that let us join hands and build. If we go out here and somebody will ask me, what am I doing out with you? The spirit that we have already begun, and that be all, every one of us. And when you do that, the results are enormous. And I am really appealing to the priest once more. One of the tricks to get the people to be generous is that we are pastorally present, that you are at the service of the people. We are available and helping to make sure that the church knows that you proclaim the word of God, you celebrate with the people, you are close to them. The people are extremely generous. And it is evident from what we have. So just one more. Go back home and let us run it out and make our diocese a beautiful place where we can live happily, joyfully, and feeling good about being members of